Hey everyone, my name is Savio, and today we're going to talk about electronic filters. So first of all, we need to ask ourselves, what is a filter and how does it work? It's actually not that hard to understand. Filters are equipment used to separate, extract, or block desired substance or information. These devices are constantly used in the modern days. Here are some examples of repeated applications of these gadgets that most of us see now and then.
First example that we're going to use are water dispensers. Water dispensers are a typical type of device that we might see every single day. But in this video, we're going to use the example of a more technologic dispenser that does the water filtering process, which consists of separating impurity and dirt of the fresh water so that it can become drinkable. The next example are content filters. Sites like YouTube, Facebook, etc. use filters to separate content that are usually personalized to satisfy the user. You can edit these filters to block any type of content that you want too. For example, you can have an adult content blocker, which will separate and not show undesirable media. The last example are sound filters. Sound filters are electronic filters that will separate high pitch or low pitch type of audio and only pass sound in a certain level of frequency. Electronic filters use frequency range as a parameter to separate an electrical wave. Electronic filters are divided into various categories. The main type of filters are low-pass filters, high-pass filters, and band-pass filters. First of all, let's talk about low-pass filter. A low-pass filter is a filter that passes signals with a lower frequency than a selective cutoff frequency and attenuates signals with higher frequencies than the selected cutoff frequency. A high-pass filter is the opposite of a low-pass filter. It attenuates signals with lower frequencies than the selected cutoff frequency and pass signals with a higher frequency than a selected cutoff frequency. The last type of filter that we're going to talk about are bandpass filters. A bandpass filter is a device that passes frequency within a certain range and rejects its frequency outside that range.
Since we're talking about bandpass filters, we can use a great biological part of our bodies to exemplify how they work. Did you know that our ears are bandpass filters? Of course, they don't have resistors, capacitors, inductors, or any electronic device, but they can work as bandpass filters. Here's Philip. Philip's a human. You could tell just by looking at him. Humans' audible range is 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. Unlike bats, bats have a wider range, able to hear infrasound, which are sounds under 20 Hz, and ultrasound, which are sounds over 20,000 Hz. Not only that, but bats can hear sounds over 200,000 Hz, 10 times higher than a human. Not only that, but bats can emit an ultrasound just to avoid other predators and also to hunt. In fact, they even whisper or shout at a high-pitched sound just to avoid each other. In sound perspective, it's like if bats had also a filter in their ears, an all-pass filter, which is amazingly impressive if you think about it. So you must be asking yourself a few questions like, what's an electronic filter made of? How do I build an electronic filter? Can I build an electronic filter at home? Of course you can, but here's an important warning. Don't plug the filter in any input, especially on a home input. Ask a professional like your teacher or your uncle electrician or even the TI guy at school. So getting back in topic, electronic filters are usually made out of operational amplifiers, capacitors, resistors, sometimes inductors. But all you need to build a simple electronic filter are two types of electronic components, a resistor and a capacitor. You can buy these components at any electronic store. Let's take a look on how we build the three types of filters we commented earlier in the video. A low-pass filter can be implemented using the following circuit. To adjust the cutting off frequency, you will need to change the resistor and the capacitance. In fact, all RC electronic filters depend on both magnitudes. A high-pass filter is similar to a low-pass filter in construction. All you need to do is to switch the location of the components. So if you put the capacitor in the resistor's place and the resistor in the capacitor's place, voila, you have a high pass filter. And what about the band pass filter? If you noticed, a band pass filter acts like a high pass filter in certain low frequencies and a low pass in certain high frequencies. So it's basically both of them combined. And to confirm that, just look at the circuit. It's a combination of both of them. So now we know the basics of the concepts of electronic filters. I would like to thank you for watching the video, subscribe to the channel, and press the like button below. Thanks fellas, we'll see each other in the next video. Later.